December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial halls, and y'all know this is Music Monday, where we talk pretty much music, man. What's going on in hip-hop. Y'all know that's kind of like one of my favorite things of all time. Normally we would talk sneakers, but we're going to continue that talk on Wednesday. Tonight's topic, man. Normally this is where I would introduce Dunks, but he said he's going to come back at the beginning of the year. So salutes to Dunks as always. Want to show love. But tonight's topic, man, we're talking Durk's arrest pretty much, man. If you haven't been living under a rock, I think he got living under a rock. He got arrested last Thursday, dog. So pretty much for a murder hire situation. All allegations and alleged. We don't know any of this. And then Funk Flex says that Shyne was not telling the truth about saying that, you know, Diddy was the trigger man. Although, keep in mind, Diddy was not found guilty on that case. Shyne was. But we'll see what Flex is talking about. I'm going to touch on that one. I'm going to kind of work backwards tonight if you guys don't mind. Apparently, the rapper The Game has been robbed as well. So we're going to be talking about that as well. And I thought he was really about it, which I'm not saying he's not, but just ironically to hear that he's getting robbed. So got a little quick update on that story for sure. My bad, everybody, real quick. Well, I did not need to mess with the stream. My bad, real quick. But we should still be good. Hopefully, the visual is still looking okay. Everything is all right. My bad, everybody, because some settings are kind of like off right now. So hopefully everything is looking good for you guys real quick, because I did not mean to do that. But anyway, man, pretty much I also want to say sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's definitely free to sign up, where, you know, we continue to talk of music. We definitely got the sports section really popping off over there, so hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. I am personally. I know that we got the baseball series going on right now, so I haven't really been keeping up, because I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not like a super major like baseball fan, but I know just enough to be dangerous, if that makes sense. So hopefully you guys understand that, where I'm coming from. I'm just gonna make sure my visuals is good right here on the camera real quick. I think everything should be back in action or lined up to the best of my ability anyway. Cool. So if you do see anything that seems kind of off, y'all let me know. Let me know how the visuals is going real quick. Let me touch on the chat, see who all's up in here. That doesn't probably sound right, especially with all these allegations going on, especially with the stuff that's going on for Diddy. A lot of things have been going on, man. So let me see what we got in the building real quick. It looks like the official Wild Boy SK is in the building. Says, Yerp, what up, what up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. My bad for messing with the visuals just a little while ago because that was not my intentions. But at the same time, that's how the game goes sometime. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Wild Boy says, same old-ish, man. How's your day going? Today was pretty chill / stressful at the same time. Just had some stuff I needed to get done, but nothing like I would say like I would want to like cry about per se. So I mean, it's just a part of a Monday, a typical Monday. That's the best way I can pretty much describe it. But it is what it is. I'm glad I made it through, and just like you said, thank God Monday is over. So I agree. Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, Yerp, what up, Manny? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. My bad for messing with the camera angle real quick, if it even threw it off. But on my end, I think I threw it off. But that's my fault. My bad. My bad. I guess let's just dive right in because I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour real quick. So I don't really want to keep you guys no longer than we have to, man, because I do want to kind of just chill for the rest of the night as well. I think we're going to start and work backwards. We're going to do like what? We're going to do the update on Young Thug's case right now because looks like there could be pretty much either a mistrial supposed to be in place, but it looks like the guys are apparently taking a plea deals. A lot of people have. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Boom, we're going to get the party started right on up in here just so we can see real quick. Let me make sure the main screen is good real quick. We're good on that one. Looking good. A little bit off, but we should be good for the most part. I think that I got it all squared away for the most part. Let's see. Boom. Back on the main screen here, or sharing my screen anyway. So, says Young Thug, YSL RICO trial. Defense claims Fulton County DA waives pleas deal. So, pretty much, these guys, man, they've been in trial for quite some time, and this is kind of one of the longest ones in history from what I got from it. And if I had to guess, I don't think they got too much to stick. So, but we'll see how it goes. Y'all know, y'all always say I'm like the lawyer type of guy anyway, but I do want to just give a quick update on this because I have been following the Young Thug case, so I do want to keep like an update on this. It says, Judge Paige Reese Whitaker has dismissed everyone for the day. In this article, let me get this real quick because I think they're back there. So this is from October 28th, which that is literally today. So we got the latest update right here. Let's see, and told them to return at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday. The jury is also expected to return. The status of the case is unknown and is unknown if any plea deals have been made. So pretty much, and I saw this last little part broke out, which I did put this in the sold out Discord in the music section as well. Again, free to sign up for that, by the way. Says 2:30 p.m. update says several defense attorneys told Fox 5 Atlanta that they have made counter offers to the plea deals that are being offered to their clients, and the proposals are sitting on Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis' desk. So there you go right there. I know she's not been getting the best rep as well. It says, at this time, it's still unknown if any courtroom will be open to the public today. So this is the breaking news right here. It's sitting it at Fannie Willis' desk waiting for approval. And this is why I want to do this one real quick because it's just going to be like a short little quick update. It says approximately 10:30 a.m. Fox 5 Atlanta reporter was told that the general public and media will not be allowed access to the courtroom until later today. Possibly 3 p.m. If we learn more, we will update the story. And this is as of 9:15 a.m. It is unknown what will take place today in the trial of Young Thug and his co-defendants in Fulton County. At the time, it does not appear that the media or public are being allowed into the courtroom. Fox 5 Atlanta has a reporter on the way and is trying to determine if we will be allowed access to today's proceedings. So the earlier story right here is what it says. The future of Young Thug, and whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, and his co-defendants could be decided Monday, but obviously not, because here we are on Monday. So I'm going to leave it right here on this one. I just want to do like a quick update because I know once I get on the Durk trial, it's probably going to take the remainder of the live. So I just want to do a quick update on Thug and the guys. I'm going to say this. Free Thug them right now, man. This one kind of hurt the kid a lot. But at the same time, I'm not saying these guys are 100% innocent, but I am a firm believer in the fact that if you don't have any strong evidence, you can't just say they did it because you know they did it. You got to have evidence to back it up, and it's got to have all your ducks in a row. And it just seems like the prosecution doesn't from the outside looking in. Also, let me state this too while we're on this joint. Everything I say in this joint is only like alleged. I don't know anything. I'm just going off what's reported. I give my 2 cents, but I was not there and I don't know nothing. I know I probably shouldn't have to say that, but it is what it is. So pretty much no decision is being made. But I noted the fact that these attorneys have tried for a mistrial several times and the judge has denied it. Now, I do know this too, when I told this last week, that if the judge does call it a mistrial, she's going to do it without prejudice. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, which to the best of my knowledge means that they can retrial it again. You know, they can start all over again from scratch. But I feel like if they couldn't get it right the first time, they're going to wait for how much time do they have to wait to retrial it again? So we'll give a good example of what happened with a mistrial before. Bill Cosby first trial, when he had it with old girl or whatever, it was ruled a mistrial and they tried it again. Then he got found guilty. Then he had to like appeal it to the federal courts or to the Supreme Court, to the best of my knowledge. And then he got out then. He didn't plead guilty, this and the third, because, you know, he had already settled it. One thing about this country, you're not supposed to be tried for the same thing twice, to the best of my knowledge. That's called double jeopardy, right? Again, no attorney here. I'm just kind of going off just knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff that I've been through the legal system enough to know. It says, Young Thug's fans gather for protests at Fullerton Court Jail as possible mistrial looms. So this was yesterday. So it looks like people have been protesting. So that means Thug literally has one of the strongest fan base you could probably think of, man. He's been in the game, and low-key, he's motivated me and influenced me a lot, man. So I'm going to say this: free Young Thug and the guys if they're truly innocent, or if they can't find any hard evidence on them, right? Okay? So let's go ahead and transition. I want to make sure that I get that last 30 minutes or strong 20 minutes on Durk. So if it seems like I'm moving kind of quickly, we going to be moving smoothly here today, man. Again, y'all let me know if visual and audio is okay, because I'm live and, you know, I only see so much. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where we at. It says the game has $100,000 in expensive jewelry in bags stolen in his car, burglary. So the thieves made off with the jewelry and designer bags, and this was reported October 26th. So that would have been Saturday. It says the game recently lost more than $100,000 worth of expensive goods. TMZ reports that the rapper had his car parked in Los Angeles. When he returned to it later, they discovered that someone broke into the vehicle and took $100,000 worth of designer bags and bling. Why you got all that in your car in the first place? Why you ain't went home? But then again, maybe he was in the process of shopping and he was still shopping and he came back. You know, you never know. So I'm going to keep reading. So far, they have reported no arrest, but the Los Angeles Police Department is investigating the incident. The game last slip-up, let me make sure I'm reading this real quick. Slip-up follows his tripping at a wedding back in August. In a video captured the event, he barely stopped himself from falling after nearly stumbling on the ground. Seeing that the coverage of the immediately hilarious slip, Game hopped on Instagram to explain what happened. He says, I slipped on wet roses and James Brown and wigged out on the ish. The play away, he wrote. Nothing to see here. Okay, so I'm guessing he fell, and I guess people wanted to make jokes about it. I mean, I'm going to keep 100. I probably should look up the video, and I probably will. I kind of want to see what it is. Because to keep it 100, man, I still laugh at a story from way back in the day where one of my mom's friends, they slipped on our steps before, and I got super fucking weak. Let me see if I can find a video real quick. It ain't gonna take long. 2 seconds. Put myself back on the main screen. Hope you guys are enjoying the visuals on this. I thought I had everything right, but apparently not, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I make sure I'm good here. Boom. Nope. We're gonna have to play with the settings later. Pause. But I think I should be good overall. But anyway, back on the main screen real quick. Let me see if I can find this slippery joint where he fell on the roses real quick. So let's see. Tripping at a wedding. They got a link, so it should be pretty easy to click this joint. I think I should just be able to play this. Okay, cool. I'm going to play this real quick. Hopefully I don't get flagged because y'all know how I be sometimes. Boom, sharing my screen because it's right here on the joint actually already. So this is it. See if I can play this. Oh, snap. It's kind of smooth, though. It wasn't that bad. It definitely wasn't that bad. Yeah, let me see. Watch again. Let me see. It's not that bad. Yeah, that's not that bad. Come on, man. People will go after anything on the internet, dog. That's just my whole thing with that one. People will go for anything on the internet. So let me read through the rest of the article real quick, and then we'll transition on to Funk Flex says Shyne pretty much isn't innocent. Let's see where we're at. Manny says, sound like an inside job. Maybe so. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, with the whole game situation, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it was an inside job. And most likely, knowing the game, he probably filed a police report because if he's smart, I'm almost positive he has that stuff insured. You can have what they call, yes, you can have your vehicle insured, but you can also do what is it called? Like, I can't even think of the actual insurance, but it's not even that much. But your jury and stuff can qualify on that. Because they're renter's insurance or like home insurance, but property insurance. I want to say renter's insurance. It probably could fall under renter's insurance where pretty much you can have, a certain amount. And if it gets stolen, you can file a claim and get your money back. But a lot of the times when you got to go through the insurance and stuff like this, you have to pretty much file a police report. And that's most likely why we're hearing about this. Not picking a side or anything like that, but I'm just saying. It says the game latest slip. We followed that one already. Where we at real quick? So we're going to keep it moving because we read that part. I'm going to scroll on up. Says the game is gearing up to release his third installment of his extremely popular The Game documentary series in August. He teased that he was working on the LP that could potentially arrive early next year to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the original album and the series, The Documentary, which that's one of my favorite albums in hip hop. I really like that one. Let's see. Official Wild Boy says, are insured fraud. Valid, because I mean, that is a thing. I'm not saying that's what this is here, because I don't want to get in trouble about this, but that is a thing too. If you're going to keep it 100, that is definitely a thing where, I'll put it this way, another thing that could be considered, and I'm not saying that's what he did, where some people, like, whatever you say, you always going to put a little extra spin on it too. You can always do that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with this, but you just never know. Where we at real quick, I'm going to read through the rest of the article real quick. Let's see. Manny says, and DJ Funk Flex be capping for clout. We jumping on that one next, dog. We jumping on that one next. And I'm definitely, like I said, we about to get on the Durk situation because, trust me, I've been waiting to do the Durk topic pretty much since it broke on Thursday. But I said I was going to hold out for Music Monday as more information came out, which looks like really not that much more information came out. I know he went to court. I know his dad actually pulled up the court. So, but we're going to keep it moving right here. He says, while he's working on that, though, he's also been a new parent again. Back in August, the game confirmed in the Shade Room that he's another kid on the way. And the fact that he's a bit older than he was is something that he's been thinking about a lot. Says, I'm about, in the terms of years, he said, I'm 44. When my new child is born and is 21, I'll be 65. He revealed that he thought he would feel old in his 60s with his newly adult child, but then he thought about stars like Mariah Carey and Jay-Z and how they're a bit older, but still are very pulse of culture. This next big birthday is 60, and their next big birthday is 60, and they're still going here young and looking cool, he admitted. So pretty much that's what we got on the game. Let's get on Mr. Flex real quick. So, pause, because that didn't sound right. But I think I'm going to cover this one. So, this one what I got, because Complex what I got for the rest of the remaining of the joint. Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all come in and out. Manu the Kick says, that also Wild Boy SK, so he's agreeing with him. Says, Funk Flex claims Shyne was responsible for the 1999 club shooting, wanted to spit in his face for lying on Diddy. So, this is my thing, Flunk. I'm with Manny with this one. Funkmaster Flex tends to be an overly exaggerated and overly, opinionated and hyped sometimes. Honestly, I'm going to read through the article, but it sounds like he needs to have a tall glass of shut the F up. Because this is my question, right? Was he there? You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing with that one. So, and why come out now and say this? This also broke October 28th, which is today. So it says, you shot that gun off the night because you were scared, Flex alleges. I mean, if that's the case, he had a good case for self-defense. Now, I know this one is like a gray area for my homie Dunks as far as like Shyne and Diddy and how that stuff went, different lawyers and stuff like that. But I mean, they were trialed separately, so they're not going to have that same attorney, dog. That's just how the game go. But I'm not picking sides here. Let's see. Funk Flex has branded Jamal Shyne Barrow a liar after the former rapper recently claimed he was the fall guy in the infamous Manhattan Club shooting that landed him a 10-year prison sentence. So, says, in the wake of the release of the official trailer, The Honorable Shyne, a forthcoming documentary chronicling Shyne's rapper and political career, Funk Flex addressed Shyne's assertion that was not reasonable for the 1999 shooting incident at the Club New York. Says in the clip, the MC seemingly suggests that it was Shyne Diddy Combs, his former CEO at Bad Boy Records, who fired the shot that injured multiple club patrons at the night. This is my thing. If you wasn't there, you don't know. And apparently this is on Hulu, apparently. So I personally don't have Hulu and all that stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it seems like a good watch. Now, I'm definitely not going to play this video because some tells me Hulu is a little bit more official. They probably will flag the video. But we're going to keep it moving. It says, however, according to Funk Flex, Shyne recollection of his involvement in the shooting is a stark contrast of the actual events that took place, as the DJ alleges that Shyne was the gunman in the incident, not Combs. So he's saying alleged, right? Okay, cool. We're going to keep it moving. It says, when somebody tries to say the scapegoat or they was used, it's been bothering me, Flex said, while on New York radio station Hot 97, and I'm going to keep it a buck. Shyne, I love you, bro, and I know what you've been through. No, I don't. He says, and I know what you've been through. No, I don't, but you're a liar. You're a stone cold face liar. This is what he said to Shyne, or saying about Shyne, right? Where we at real quick? It says the Bronx native continued mentioning a physical encounter between Shyne and Damon. It says D-Rock Butler, close friend of late rap legend the Notorious B.I.G., due to his growing ego after joining Bad Boy. So apparently there's been other dramas and stuff like that. Again, my thing is this, man. If Diddy them ain't speaking on it and Shyne has done his time, he's came home, you got to know when to just let it go, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to know just when to let it go. And then it says, first of all, you remember when D-Rock had that beat, when D-Rock had to beat you up in the studio because you were feeling yourself? You lucky you signed to Bad Boy, because if you did not sign to Bad Boy and you signed to Def Jam or anywhere else, they were going to pound you like they beat you up at the studio. So, I mean, this is Funk Flex just kind of running off at the mouth is how I look at it. And I'm going to just leave it right there. It says, Funk Flex, who deemed Shyne as the sucker, also claims that it was Combs who stepped in the shield Shyne from the foes in the industry in the streets, questioning the former hitmaker's supposed reputation for being feared by others during that period. So, I mean, my thing is, Diddy's been acquitted, Shyne done his time. Hey, some stories we just probably won't ever know, but I mean, Shyne also got to eat too, so I'm assuming he didn't do that documentary with Hulu for free, and I guess Funk Flex feels some type of way about it. Says, let me tell you about the night in that club. Flex said, okay, so maybe he was there. So he's gonna tell. He says, he was continuing to lash out at Shyne. He says, I don't know what people are talking about. Shyne was the streets. He was a punk. So all the street talk. You don't ever come my way with that. Puff had to keep people off you from beating you to death. He had to keep D-Rock from strangling you, Shyne. Why? My thing is, why bring this up out of nowhere randomly now? But I guess because of this documentary is finna come on Hulu or whatever, right? So I guess we can see why that's the talk of the town for DJ Funk Flex. It says, according to Funk Flex, the events that led to the nightclub shooting stem from Shyne's involvement with Matthew Scar Allen, a convicted drug dealer from Brooklyn who passed away in 2011, and his crew regarding a monetary debt. The DJ alleged that it was Shyne who fired the gun in the club out of fear of his alleged foes. It says presence in the venue. It says, let me tell you something. New York, about Shyne that night in the club, he knew exactly who those guys were, and he got into a situation. It was his situation, not anybody else's. This ain't about Puff. It's about the Notorious B.I.G. and it sounded like him and you trying to act like you were in demand and you were somebody. You a punk and you shot that gun off that night because you were scared. Let's see. Funk Flex also admonished those who appeared in the Honorable Shyne trailer who had previously expressed their displeasure with Shyne regarding the shooting incident and his actions therefore, but appeared to have tempered their animosity towards the East Flatbush rep. So, Funkmaster Flex has a lot to say. He says, if none of you veterans are going to check this bozo, I'm going to check him, said Flex. Hey, Flex going in, bro. But would he say this to Shyne's face? According to him, he said he would. Says, I saw the trailer to Shyne's documentary and everybody sitting in it and wanted to spit in Shyne's face. He says, everybody sitting in it wanted to spit in Shyne's face. I don't care what friends I lose tonight. Everybody sitting in that doc wanted to spit in your face, Shyne. I wanted to spit in your face. So he says he wants to spit in Shyne's face. You ain't about that life, though. And if I had to guess, he not about that life. I'm going to just leave it right there, though. Ain't no way he about that life. And I'm going to just leave it at that. It says he continued crediting Combs with the securing Shyne the radio airplay. So we got that. To his rise of stardom. He says, Puff had to beg me to play them records. Nobody was rocking with you. Sounding like Biggie just died. You thought you were going to step out here in these streets and nobody was going to check you. I'm going to check you, man. Okay, but who are you? Like, is Shyne really like that, though? Come on, bro. But anyway, so he says he's going to check him. All right, cool. So this is Funkmaster Flex right here. We got up on the screen. Where it says, during the rant, Funkmaster Flex pointed out that Shyne and Combs had made amends following his release, but both publicly and privately, and alongside highlighted that Shyne was in attendance when Combs received the key to New York City from NYC Mayor Eric Adams, which has since been restricted in the light of Combs' ongoing legal issues. Also, let's just call a spade a spade. Also, we can say that, what am I looking for? Eric Mayor Adams, he has got his own little issues going on too. So, I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, man. Let me make sure I got the visuals right, looking right on here. Cool. But two wrongs don't make a right. But yeah, there you go. Like, so to be honest, there you go. Like, he got his own legal issues going on too. Again, nobody's been convicted or accused or proved or anything. So this is all just information that's all public. Says the Honorable Shyne will premiere November 18th. So that'll be coming. So November 1st, I think is what, Thursday or Friday. So in roughly about what, 2.5, 3 weeks. So it says the film is directed by Marcus A. Clark, produced by Jason Perez, executive produced by Dwayne Bray and Tatila Hawkins, Jason, and it says Carolina Gropa, Alangela Octinez, James, a lot of people in there. So these are all the producers on that joint. It says, listen to Funk Flex reaction to the Honorable Shyne trailer here. I'm not going to listen to him go on a rant. Plus, they will most likely flag the video. So that pretty much covers the Shyne situation. So you know what time it is right now. Right at the right time I want to be. We're talking the Durk situation real quick. So, look like he's been arrested. Where do I want to go with this joint? And they said he tried to plead to Italy. So I'm going to start with the Durk story. And then I'm going to lead it back to Quando Rondo. Because, I mean, it's a mixture between these two. And it ties in the middle of like King Von too. RIP to King Von. Keep in mind that night at King Von, and I'm just going to say this, right? And I may put myself back on the main screen for this, but no secret at this point, Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida over murder for hire allegations. And I believe this is going to be a Fed case. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom. Real quick. So this one right here kind of caught me off guard, but at the same time, it kind of didn't. Like, my thing is, this is a tough call because who's to say that he did this? What's the proof? We haven't got all the evidence out there, so it's too really soon to really make an opinion. However, I think all the did you slide for Von comments, all that was obviously getting to him. But my thing is this, what I want to start off by saying, right? If you're going to do crime, if this is never an example of if you're going to do crime, you have to do it by yourself. Because think about it, I had posted in the Sold Out Discord where they picked up the people that were supposed to do it, right? I don't know. Nobody's been convicted. They apparently picked them up, and now Durk is named coming up behind it. Right after they got them, like what, a day or two later, Durk's getting arrested. And I know they said he was supposed to flee to Italy, but again, we don't know if he was going to flee to Italy. Maybe he had a show there, so maybe he got some evidence to show that he wasn't supposed, he was supposed to be there on official business. Sharing my screen again here, boom. So you just never know, man, and it's kind of too soon to kind of tell for sure, but it says Lil Durk arrested in Florida over murder for hire allegations. Again, this is all alleged. We don't know any of this. Alleged. So says as of this writing, Durk was being held in Broward County for the U.S. Marshals. So I don't know if he's been transferred. So this was the 25th. So I know he's probably already been transferred. So this is the mugshot, the infamous mugshot that everybody's seeing right now. Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida over murder for hire allegation. Online jail records show that Durk, 32 years old, which I'm assuming that's what that is, was arrested on Thursday as of this writing. He is listed as being held in Broward County of the U.S. Marshals of murder for fire, specified as a charge. Ironically, I was watching the news while I was getting ready to prep for the live. We have a similar scenario kind of in our area, except that murder for hire, and they got the two people and they got the gunman, but they don't have the person who actually put out the hit. Which, ironically, you're going to get just as much time, if not more, as the hitman, by the way. This is my thing, too, with murder for hire, too, right? How I feel about it. That's going to be very hard to do in the year of 2024. This is not like back in like early 2000s or 1999s and 90s and 80s where you can get together and do all that. But the problem is technology is too advanced now, and reality is if you write it somewhere, it's gonna be found, most likely. Even if you, I don't know if you guys have been living under a rock or not, but even if you completely delete something off your computer, off your phone, off of anything digital, it's never fully, completely deleted. It's still somewhere in cyberspace, believe it or not. And I do IT, so I know. Have I been able to recover some stuff? Especially if it's not damaged. But this is my thing. If they got phone records, this and that, I'm not saying what they got, but I'm saying to do a murder for hire or do a crime like this, you got to literally just know who to talk to, how to get there. I mean, you can't use a phone, even if there's a such thing as a burner phone. I've heard about that. It's still a risky area where you just gotta meet up with a homie that done it or know somebody that's got next to somebody and be like, all right, cool. All your stuff really need to be done most likely verbally and not over the phone, and hopefully just in passing, but make it just seem like y'all partying. You got to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying I'm not trying to tell you guys how to do it. But I'm just saying, if you don't want it to lead back, that's the point, I feel like, of murder to hire, right? You don't want to do the crime. You don't want to do the time. I'm not saying he don't want to do the time because I know this is supposed to be back for fun. But my thing is this. If you don't want to do it for yourself and you want to hire somebody because you're the face of the, OTF, only the family, I get it. But at the same time, you kind of really can't have your homies do it because they're going to all tie back to you. Now, rumors is there was a snitch in the camp. But again, we're going to read through this real quick, and then we're going to touch on some more articles over here. Just get the most current stuff that we got flowing around. Hope you guys are enjoying the live. Definitely smash the like button for sure, for sure. It says, prior to the news of Durk's arrest, it was reported 5 individuals alleged to have connections to the Durk only. The family have been formally accused of conspiracy to commit murder to hire, charging Quando Rondo. According to the prosecutors, the alleged crime was carried out of the following King Von's 2020 murder. Again, RIP to King Von. It says, per Chicago Tribune, it says the individuals in questions were accused in the California indictment of the utilizing of OTF-linked credit cards and the alleged conspiracy. Durk is not named among the accused. In that case, it was immediately clear if his arrest was connected, which at the time it wasn't sure, but that's another thing. It's got to be cash, baby. Credit card. That's the point of credit cards, right? Let me clarify this. This is the gift and curse of credit cards. Credit cards is great for building credit, great for not using your own money, and you can pay back over time. However, the interest on it, you're going to pay back more unless you're that person that could just pay it off every month on time, every time, and you're building great credit in the process, which is how it's supposed to be advertised. But credit cards is really also one of those, it's basically like having a loan, a little small loan in your hand. I'm not saying these guys need it, but also this is the positive side of credit cards, because that was the negative side. Now, the positive side of a credit card is something as simple as like it's secure you'll never, it's not your money to begin with. So if you need to file a claim, somebody like hack that, join this and a third, don't worry. The money will be back on the card within 24 hours. And I'm telling you, they'll find whatever, that person won't get the money. So the thing with credit cards, they don't want, you can use them at an ATM, but they prefer that you don't, right? They don't want you to even get physical cash. That's the point of a credit card. It's credit. I'm not saying you can't take cash out on them, but I think the interest is even higher if you do a ATM withdrawal. So, again, why are you using credit cards to do this? But then again, he probably could have an argument, or his attorney's going to have an argument, that this was just business. He didn't know the guys were going to do this. So I'm pretty sure he's got to come at an angle. Man, look at his mugshot, though, bro. He just looks like he's staring off into space. It says Durk is not named, so we read that one real quick. Let me read through the rest of the article, and then we will transition on. I guess we'll take it to Lil Durk and Quando Rondo's like history of, I guess you can say, what really kind of inspired this, you know? Allegedly. It says Rondo was not injured in the 2022 shooting in the West Hollywood area. So that's apparently what it's supposed. Now, I did remember, and I think I did cover that in 2022, they did try to get back. And when I say they, I don't mean Durk and them. I just say in general, somebody tried to take Quando Rondo out, and they hit his friend. So keep in mind also, I want to say this, in that King Von situation, like, yes, King Von got shot and he didn't make it, but several other people were hit and died as well that we just don't know them as well because they're not on the level of success of these guys. But other people lives have been lost as well. I just want to throw that out there. It says, however, friend and cousin, and I believe this is Sylvain Robertson, was fatally wounded. And in 2021 interview, Rondo downplayed claims of death threats in connection with King Von's death 1 year prior, saying that at this time, this is just some words. Says Durk's arrest comes after he was among those named in the wrongful death suit from the estate of FGB Duck, which I do have an article on that as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to it. If I can, if not, we will push it on to next Music Monday. But I know that his mom has got lawsuits out as well. Who was fatally shot in 2020. Next month, Durk set to release his 9th full-length studio album, Deep Thoughts, featuring the single Turn Up a Notch. Says Complex has reached out to reps for Durk for Broward County Sheriff's Office and U.S. Marshals for comment. The story may be updated. So apparently if they're smart, they better not say anything. And I'm pretty sure his attorneys, they have declined to really talk. Says, sir, did you learn how to write? Please go back and try again. So, I mean, I will say this, the writing on that, sometimes as I read this stuff, it was definitely a tough read. So I'll just leave it at that. Looks like somebody says guilty, he's guilty, 25 to life. We don't know if he's guilty. That's not true. Horrible writing. So looks like multiple people have said that. So let's go down this like history of pretty much Quando Rondo timeline of Durk and Quando Rondo's relationship. Let me make sure I can close out this article because I want to make sure that I'm kind of staying in somewhat form of like organization, because I may actually do this Music Monday and chop it up like I do some of my other ones. It says Lil Durk and Quando Rondo, a timeline of their relationship. Now this, it says Lil Durk was arrested on federal murder to hire charges for allegedly putting a hit on rival Quando Rondo. Here's the rundown of how their relationship evolved. Again, this is from October 25th. Let me hit this real quick. It says, just 8 months after winning a Grammy for All My Life, Lil Durk was arrested in South Florida on federal murder to hire charges. His arrest occurred just hours after 5 associates from his Only the Family collective were taken into custody in connection to the murder of the Robinson cousin of Quando Rondo. Durk, whose real name is Durk Devontae Banks, is currently held in Broward County in the U.S. Marshals. This indictment, I'm assuming they got to indict him pretty soon. Manny says, free Durkio. I say this, man, free people until they're innocent. We don't know what is what. Again, this is just what's reported, and everybody's kind of low-key saying the same thing. Says this incident adds to the ongoing saga involving Durk, Rondo, Youngboy Never Broke Again, which, keep in mind, Youngboy Never Broke Again, he's locked up as well. Who signed Rondo to his Never Broke Again imprint in 2018, and King Von, who was signed to Durk OTF label. As King Von's profile rose with the success of the Crazy Stories series in 2018 and 2019, he crossed paths with both Rondo and Youngboy. In fact, there's an Instagram footage showing Rondo and Von on friendlier terms years ago. It says, however, tensions escalated after an Instagram live session where King Von dissed some of Youngboy's music. This sparked a series of social media exchanges, subs, and even photo ops involving respective exes. See, this is my thing, bro. Not over no song just because you didn't like a song. I really hope it's something deeper than that. I really hope it's not over because you thought his music sucked. Like, and just because he had better success than you or something like that. Come on, bro. Just grind harder. Use it for motivation. You don't have to really... It's time to put the guns down, bro. I said this for the 100th time too. It's time to put the guns down. And I'm talking hip-hop and anywhere in general, but hip-hop specifically right now because it's Music Monday. Put the guns down, man. We taking ourselves out when we should be building and coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like... that's the part that really bothers me. It says the conflict reached a tragic point in 2020 when an altercation between Rondo and Von's camps resulted in multiple fatalities, including Von himself, who was just 26. Since then, speculation about this rivalry has perpetrated, fueled by YouTube and Instagram pages, social media posts, surveillance videos, and more. Unfortunately, this has also led to a spread of misinformation with bad actors uploading fake music leaks and creating fake conversations. See? Says, in light of this recent developments, we're putting together a rough timeline of outlining the relationship between Lil Durk, Quando Rondo, King Von, and others. So this is a good little timeline, and this is probably where I'll stop it here for tonight. And then, like I said, definitely something tells me, right? I'm no genius, but I'm going to be doing a follow-up Music Monday on the Lil Durk situation, right? And that's why I wanted to make sure I touch on this because everything here after this was supposed to be Lil Durk. So I want to make sure I'm staying right at the hour-minute mark. I'm going to be on here for like another 12 minutes. But it says, November 4th, 2020, King Von declares that he has no beef with NBA Youngboy. So this was in 2020. So it says, one of King Von's last interviews came just 4 days before he was killed. He appeared on Academic's live stream where he probably provided a quick update on attention with NBA or with Youngboy. He downplayed any beef, saying they're saying that it's a lot like we don't got the same issues and hoes, and you know how the internet will try to make it. He concluded with, but it's nothing sincere, nothing that you should worry about. I mean, that's him speaking for legal purposes if I had to guess. It says November 6, 2020, King Von is killed in an altercation with Quando Rondo camp. So I remember when that popped off. Now, with that video, right, and I'm glad we don't have to play any of this, but homie came out the car swinging on him, and Little Tim is the shooter of the person that took out King Von, to the best of my knowledge, which I think he got shot also. He just survived. But anyway, let me put this out there. Lil Tim, the reason he's out on bond, and I'm not sure how his case is going, and the reason nobody's really kind of following up with it or giving him pretty much a hard time. Let's just put it this way. King Von got out the car, came to Quando Rondo, and from what I seen, it looked like he was really just welling on dude and looked like he had the advantage. So from Lil Tim's eyes point of view, and I don't know what his thought process was, but if I was him, I was like, yo, it's just like me if I see somebody like jumping on dunks and it's like, you know what, fuck it. Boom, I'm taking out, I'm not going to let my homie go down, especially if that's the money, That's just my thought process. But I'm going to say this. 2 wrongs do not make a right. 2 wrongs don't make a right ever. Says, on that fateful night of November 6th, King Von and his entourage got into an altercation with Quando Rondo and his crew at the Marco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. Says, the fight broke out around 2 a.m. and quickly escalated, resulting in shots being fired. 6 people were shot, 2 were wounded. See, there you go right there. So 6 people were shot, 2 whom have died from their wounds. One of the victims was King Von, and who was taken into the hospital in critical condition, but scrubbed to his industries following a day at the age of 26. So surveillance footage of the incident went viral, capturing the moments where Von was hit. And again, if they got the video footage and Lil Tim was able to get bail, think about it. They not really throwing out bail nowadays like that. You know what I'm saying? Says a physical altercation escalated into the exchange of gunfire between the groups. Atlanta Police Deputy Chief Timothy Peake told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution at the time 2 police officers were working at the lounge, noticed the altercation, and engaged some of the people involved. They were exchange of gunfire with the police. Damn, so the police shot too. Sheesh. I remember this, but I didn't know the police had popped off too. Says a day after the altercation, Timothy Lil Tim, that's a guy, Leaks, who also suffered non-lethal gunshot injuries, was charged with Von's murder. At the time of his arrest, Atlanta police spokeswoman Marla Jean Rooker stated, "Mr. Leaks is in police custody at Grady Hospital at Grady Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment for a gunshot wound. The homicide of Bennett is closed with this arrest." But he got bail. It says November 2020 of 2020, Rondo puts out a song about the shooting, which this is where it should have stopped. If you ask me, that don't mean go make a song about it. You know, but this is what the Young Bucks do, bro. But apparently this is Rondo putting out a song about the shooting. And this says, only a couple weeks after the incident, Rondo released a new track called "And the Story." In the song, he addressed it oh, wow. Think about this. So, Crazy Story is King Von's story. His songs, that's his series. And now you got "And the Story." And this stuff, it cuts deep. You know what I mean? And I remember when Durk, he was chilling when he found out, Says in the song, he addressed the altercation and some of the tension that had been building up for years. He raps, "Blood on your brother on the ground. Gotta pick up your man's up, down, right when screaming self-defense. He shouldn't have never put his hands on me. Look at the footage. That's all evidence. See them P-N words," and I'm not saying that for YouTube, "shouldn't have ran up on me." So, I mean, this is from the rap song, and that's what he's saying. Pretty much, had they not did that, then Lil Tim would have did what he had to do. So, I mean, they got an alibi for his murder case. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time Bun claimed self-defense. In a report TMZ earlier, unnamed sources suggested that he was acting in self-defense, claiming that Rondo was taking a nap in the car when Von and his entourage approached, leading with the altercation. So, yeah. Says in November 28, 2020, Rondo's shows canceled. Now I remember this. They kind of canceled all his shows and stuff like that. He was kind of almost blackballed for a minute. And I personally like some of Rondo's music. I even seen his recent interview he did with Vlad. Seems like a stand-up dude. And Boosie, of all people, he vouches for him too. And I think he even played in one of Boosie's movies, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that part, man. So let me read through the rest of it. It says, tensions were still high a couple weeks after the shooting when Rondo canceled a performance he was supposed to do in Macon, Georgia. He blamed the mayor and the local police for the cancellation. In fact, one of Rondo's associates claimed that another Chicago rapper, 600 Breezy, put a request into the local police. Says this was the second show of Rondo's to be canceled, with another one in Burnswick also being axed due to his legal situation. Says the event sparked rumors that Durk was buying tickets to Rondo's shows to intimidate him, which I highly doubt. Why would you spend money on your... I mean, yeah, he's spending money, but I don't think he's going to put money in his pockets just to have nobody show up, but he's still getting paid regardless. That's my thing. That doesn't make sense to me. It's like, I'm going to buy all this stuff. Like, my op, I'm going to buy all this stuff, and nobody show up, and he don't know where it's going, but it's me, but he still get the money anyway. So I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I don't even really got to perform for real, because to be honest with these shows, I believe it may be in the contracts, maybe changed now, but majority of it is just really them guys showing up. You can't guarantee that the performance is going to be good. And I'm going to just leave it there. So December 8th, 2020 says fake screenshots go viral. Says rumors about Durk buying tickets aren't the only unproven, verifiable aspect. Screenshots started going viral showing alleged direct messages between Quando and Durk. In the message, Quando is asking to talk things out with Durk, but the OTF leader isn't interested. Quando took to Instagram story to deny the screenshots, writing, "Don't believe no internet ish. I ain't DMing nobody, and I don't have Facebook or Snapchat. I don't do this social media stuff either, bro." That's the one. Whenever you get caught up or you get caught lacking, that's the number one place they're about to look. You know, they're gonna check all your whereabouts, but social media is always gonna be what it is, because some people low key talk too much on social media. You could easily tell on yourself there. I'm guilty of this as well back in the, not now, and a long time ago, but I used to be that guy that used to write everything on social media, dog. Like, I'm talking about right when it happened, you know, and then finally one day I pulled up to a spot and they were like, "Dang, yo, I saw all the stuff you wrote last night. You was in your feelings." And it's like honestly, I was like, damn, like, honestly, I was getting mad at people being in my business, but I'm like, reality is, I should be mad at myself because I'm the one that's putting it out there more than anybody else. It's one thing somebody talking behind your back and making up stuff, but that was my fault for putting it out there. But anyway, let me keep the party going. We're going to close up on the timeline here. It says March 27, 2021, Lil Tim is released from jail. It says Lil Tim was granted a $100,000 bond and released from the jail after spending 4 months behind bars. Rondo was so overjoyed that he announced the news on Instagram, which I'm assuming out of that $100,000 bond, he had to pay 10% of that. So you do the math. I'm almost positive that's roughly 10,000. Still a lot of money. And whether you had to pay the whole 100,000 or 10,000, still a lot of money. And if you got an attorney, that's going to be even more money. Says a couple days later, during the Instagram live session, Chicago rapper and King Von friend Lil Reese was asked how they felt about Lil Tim's release. He says, "We gonna roll his ass up soon," Lil Reese said during this session. Wow. Lil Reese got his own set of like legal troubles. We're going to keep a party going. It says April 14, 2021, Quando gives an in-depth interview about November 6th. That's Angela Yee right there. Used to be a part of Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club is one of my favorite, like, used to be anyway. Not now that Angela Yee has left. Can she please come back? On a side note real quick, I'm also think Angela Yee is very, very attractive, by the way. I don't know why, but she do something for me. But then again, at this point, y'all should already know I'm a major sucker for a red bone. Point blank period. But anyway, gonna keep the party rolling. I'm not gonna play the video because y'all know it can get like flagged real quick. Probably already gonna flag the video because of what I'm talking about for YouTube purposes. But it says Quando gave his first in-depth interview about November 6th to Angela Yee. During the expansion discussion, he talked exclusively about that night, claiming that he was asleep with a when the confrontation started. It says, "In my mind, I'm just thinking regular, like, you would think I'm about to let these people walk past me. I'm not about to try and go through these people or nothing like that." He said, "I'm thinking these were some regular individuals. Some I'm letting the group come by. Next thing you know, N-word hit me. Boom. How?" He said, "Boom, bow." He says, "I lied to you not. It's like I had an out-of-body experience." He also said he didn't have any previous attention with Von and didn't realize that was him until the altercation happened. So he didn't even, like, and if you look at the video, to be honest, his story kind of lining up, which it needs to be for legal purposes. But if you think about it, if you look at the video, like, that's another thing. When you just pull up on somebody, because the video did show that Von just pulled up, started like going in. He didn't want to talk. That's another thing too, how you know if somebody really about it versus somebody who just like to run their mouth. The people who really about it and like to fight, all the fights that I've seen and or been involved in, you don't just stand back and try to out talk each other and let it build up. If you got smoke with somebody and that you done talking, you pull up and you handle business off rip. However, you got to be prepared for what could possibly happen too. Because I found out the hard way growing up fighting in school. You ain't gonna be able to knock everybody out and you ain't gonna be able to beat everybody up. I don't think I've ever won a fight. Let me clarify this. I didn't lose them all either. Now, some of my homies will tell you like, "Oh yeah, you got that one, this one, third." And mine, they all felt like draws because reality is, I ain't gonna say all. Some of them I just know I took the L. but they feel like a draw because reality is I was hurting the next day. Like, damn, I don't really want to fight, but at the same time, that we had respect for each other when we came back off the suspension. You know what I'm saying? Says, I don't know where none of that came from. Quando said, I never in life had words with him ever. I don't know that was him. I swear that's all. I don't know how it was until the next day. Then we got August 20th, 2022. Quando Rondo's cousin was killed in a shooting in alleged orchestrated by Lil Durk. And this is what leads us up to the day. And I'm going to close out at this part right here. I'm going to read this, which probably going to close out this article real quick. Says, Quando Rondo was driving through West Hollywood in a Cadillac Escalade with his sister and cousin. Oh, so that's his cousin, yep. When the gunman opened fire, Robinson was struck and dead from his injuries. Says, according to the indictment revealed this week, a co-conspirator from the OTF, presumed to be Durk, reportedly offered money for Quando Rondo's assassination. Let's see, California authorities allege that 5 men, and they got the names here, Kevon London Grant, we got DeAndre Duntel Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryan Leslie, and it says Asa Houston attempted to carry out a murder for hire plot in the retaliation for the shooting of Vaughn. This indictment alleges that they used a credit card associated with the OTF to purchase plane tickets to fly to California in August 18, 2022. The indictment claims that the Grant took a private plane from Miami to LA to oversee the attempted hit. Wow. Even in a private plane, you still got to use credit. Because the thing is, reality is, planes and stuff, you got to use a card. You can't pay cash like that unless you just pull up. But I'm almost positive you got to use a card for flying. And I know what you're saying. Well, they shouldn't have used that. They should have just drove there. You know how long that them boys would have still. Either way, because think about it. I've seen it where people try to quote unquote rent cars. Like that requires a credit card. To rent a car, it requires a credit card. Sometimes they'll let you slide with a debit card, but they highly prefer that you use a credit card. Same with flying. So I mean, at the same time, you got to put it in somebody else's name. But you using that, it's his money. It's all on him. My thing is this, if you got a hit on somebody's head, all you got to do is provide the money in cash. How they do it, when they do it, how they do it, when they do it, and how they get there, that's on them. That's part of 100,000. You know what I'm saying? And again, I guess you have to put a certain percentage out there so they can get, it's like, if you got 100,000, all right, cool. You get 20 now, and then you get the remaining after you do it. I thought that's how it worked. But again, I've never ever done I've never done no crime, so I don't know. It says May 8, 2023, academics claim Durk and Youngboy ended their beef, which we all knew that was kind of fake. But anyway, it says during the live stream last spring, DJ Academics announced that Durk and Youngboy had put their feud behind them. The beef is squashed. You ain't here, Academics said. I'm serious. Durk and Youngboy don't have beef no more. That had to sound like BS, to be honest, because if you think about it, there was a death involved, and Durk was pretty close to Vaughn, man. So August 20th, 2023, charges against Lil Tim were dropped. So wow, so he actually got good on a self-defense case. Says Lil Tim has had all murder charges against him dropped. His lawyer, Noah Pines, announced the news in a statement. The case against Mr. Leaks was dismissed prior to ever being indicted. This means Leaks is now cleared of murder charges and will not face trial. Following a dismissal of the charges, Lil Tim released a video of his new song, Left a Stain. So pretty much he did a song in reference, beating the case. The video also features him having his house arrest ankle monitor removed. So at the time we spoke to the lawyer, about we have happened, he told us when prosecution decided to drop the case is not to say that they are convicted of the defendant's innocence. They're rather that there is not enough evidence beyond reasonable doubt to convict them. So pretty much you have to have a reasonable doubt to say that, you know what I'm saying? So that makes sense. So they're not saying that he shouldn't be doing it, but it's lack of evidence. So he really got to get out of jail free card, no pun intended, even though I'm pretty sure that attorney cost was not free. $100,000 bail. Yeah, he came off some money. Let me clarify this too. anything legal wise, if you got to go to court and you want an attorney to come with you, it's expensive. I know personally. That's why I don't try to. Y'all be like, Polo, where you going? This and the third, bro. I'm in the house. I'm still recovering off legal fees from years ago. And let me clarify this. Yes, they got paid or they want to represent me. But I mean, I'm recovering myself financially. I'm like, bro, yeah, I'm chilling. And and I was also told murder cases start at 100,000. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that, you don't really need to be trying to do that, or you're not going nowhere no time soon. You know what I'm saying? This ain't including the bail. This including what the attorney, whoever you hire, if you're trying to get quote unquote the best, that's at minimum, maybe 50 on the light end, but that's if you lucky. In this bigger case it's like Thugs M case, that had to be in the millies. But it says October 10th, 2024, FBG Duck's estate filed civil lawsuit against Durk and others, which basically a money case. This no criminal case. So the estate of the rappers who intentions with King Von's filed a civil suit against Lil Durk, King Von estate, and OTF. The lawsuit alleges that Lil Durk and OTF operated a criminal enterprise orchestrating a campaign of intimidation and placing a bounty on Duck's life. It claims that the OTF leadership used their platform to eliminate rivals in a bid to control the Chicago's rap scene. So, that one I'm very curious how that's gonna go. But I mean, right now he's got a bigger fish to fry. I don't think Durk is really too worried about this one. But again, it kind of just got filed October 10th, 2024. That's this year. Then we got October 24th, 2024, Lil Durk is arrested, and this pretty much leads us up to where we are now. So it looks like we got Divine Photos in the building. Says, yo, what up, Divine? I'm only going to be on the joint for roughly another 5-10 minutes. I've been on the joint for an hour. I'm about to chill out after this. Last little part, I just did a timeline just to catch you up to speed of pretty much what led up to this whole situation and what is kind of behind. I know Durk has lost his key to the city of Chicago. Keep in mind they took Diddy's, which I'm not surprised. So we're not going to see that. So apparently he also, when they got him in Florida, he was supposed to be fleeing to Italy according to that. So we don't know if any of this is true, but this is the last little part of the timeline. Then I'm going to put myself back on the main screen to wrap things up for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I see that we definitely got a lot of people come in and out of this joint. Smash the like button. It says, hours after Durk's arrest, federal prosecutors unsealed the charges against the rap star, and the filing Durk is referred to as Banks and alleges that he ran OTF as a criminal organization, even putting a bounty on Rondo. Says Banks placed a monetary bounty on an individual with whom he was fueling with, and identified as TB, with those initials referring to Rondo's real name, Twycon Bowman. Hopefully I'm reading that correctly. Probably not. Banks ordered TB's murder, and the hitman used Banks and OTF related finances to carry it out. Says even more startling, the indictment alleges that Durk was attempting to flee the country at the time. Prosecutors claim that following the OTF arrest, Durk booked flights to Dubai and Switzerland and then arranged a private jet to Italy. He was arrested while heading to the airport. So I'm assuming what happened is, because think about it, they got him just a few hours later. He had probably got word that the people that apparently that he hired, allegedly, we don't know. If we knew they got arrested, those 5 people got arrested, and he knew that most likely it was going to be tied back to them, and rumors is there's a snitch in there that's been wearing a wire for several years. Homie said, yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here and I ain't coming back. I don't know. I mean, I see why they may think that, but again, who's to say he didn't have a show there on business? But again, don't quote me on that. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom, right here back on the main screen, and we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. This was definitely a good one, man. I'm definitely going to have to do a follow-up on this because I feel like there's going to be more to come. But I think I pretty much covered majority of what's going on. That timeline really helped. But other than that, man, yeah, I've been on this joint going on like an hour and 9 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here for the night for Music Monday. If y'all going to watch the baseball games and stuff like that in the games tonight, let me know. I'm not sure if the game's going on, but I know we got obviously NFL Monday. I may check that out. I think what we have, can't think who. I think we got the Giants playing tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But we shall see. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate everybody for coming through, showing love. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Really means a lot to the kid. This was a good stream. Definitely will be back again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up. Where we continue to talk pretty much the music talk, sports talk, you name it. Food section been popping over there. I got an on-feed pick I'm about to give you guys here in a little bit. Let's see where we at. Devon says the Yankees and the Dodgers tonight. Most definitely, that's what I figured. I see that you guys have been really showing out in the Discord, man. I really appreciate that, being active over there. Devon says Steelers and Giants as well. Yeah, I'm very curious how that's going to go. But, I ain't going to talk trash on you New Yorkers because I know y'all take it very, very serious over there as far as y'all sports, man. But, yeah, I'll be back again Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, more content on the way. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And, yeah, man, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. Yeah. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Got enough I can remember. Got enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights.